Good morning everyone and welcome to another edition of Pete and Heidi's Travels. In today's video I am going to show you around the area they call Little Venice in Puerto de Mogán in Gran Canaria. It's kind of blocks, so I'm going to try and do it so that I don't go over the same ground twice, so it's going to be quite difficult. And I'm doing it quite early in the morning because it's really busy here at the moment, so I thought by doing it in the day, wouldn't it be probably too hot, and obviously it would be rammed with people, so you'll get a better view of it in the morning. So let's go and see. So I've just crossed the road, the little blue bridge there, you'll see what I mean if you can, and I'll just swing you around to the right. There's a few shops along there, and right up there, I don't know if you can see, probably send your screen now, that's like a viewing platform, and the view from up there is amazing. That I have put in the video I've done about the other part of Puerto de Mogán, which doesn't include Little Venice. I thought Little Venice would deserve one on its own, to be honest. So I'll just walk you around here. It's one of the beauties of this area is the coloured houses, well, coloured edges and window frames, and the flowers. As you can see, the Marina is right in front of us there. I'm not going to turn down the Marina. I'll come to that at the end. But these particular views I really like. You can see the colour of the houses, the flowers and the mountains in the background. That is a super shot. We're going to go right there. Head into kind of a square area, open square. Lots of restaurants around. Apartments above. Again, look. Mountains in the background. Absolutely amazing. So that's Billy's Bar over there, which is quite popular, I think. And that's like a little bandstand, so I'm assuming that people do get to play there at some point, but I haven't seen anybody there playing yet. If you know, yeah, let us know, drop it in the comments. Some restaurants again on the left hand side, and again, as you can see, we're walking sort of one block in from the Marina. So we're just going to carry on walking that way. So different walking down here early in the morning than it is when it's full of people, as you can imagine. Maybe an obvious thing to say, but it's not just the people, it's the people that are coming or going. So the changeovers that the staff are doing and stuff like that. See all the lovely plants and flowers, and again, as you have already probably clocked, we're still walking along with the Marina on our left. So we're just going to carry on down here now, go right to the end of this block. Which comes out to the dock area. So we're going to go straight on, as I said, but we will come back around and we'll be walking towards ourselves over those little bridges there shortly. And this is looking in the other direction. So we've walked right along to the end of there now. You can see where we've come from there. Look, we've come to a place called Marina's, which is right by where the dock area is, where they load and offload boats. And that's looking right the way back down now with that mountain in the background. Beautiful. So we've just turned left at the end of that walkway. As you can see, there's the boat crane on the left. And then as you turn in here, you get into this little beautiful square area where there are a limited amount of shops. Lots of apartments on the top. They all got their rooftop solariums there. And beautiful colours, absolutely beautiful. They all go together so well. And as I said before, they do a great job with the plants. So yeah, as I say, there's the bit that goes in between the buildings. Which probably gives its Little Venice kind of similarities. It's all level, apart from these little bridges, these little humpy bridges. So if you're in a wheelchair or you've got crutches or anything like that, you know, to help you walk, then you still should be all right walking around here. And another one. And as you keep walking towards the, as if you're walking towards, well, that's restaurants, part of that's restaurants over there now. You can see where part of it is still where the fish are landed and stuff. And if you look around to your left, that's where the kind of marina kind of area opens up, look. And then you have a short little walk here for this side. But the scenery is amazing, absolutely amazing. Look at that. So we just walk along the end of that one. It kind of, the whole marina opens up then. You can see where the boat trips go off, the dolphin trips, the glass bottom boat. Gaze at the boats in the marina if you wish. And there's shops all the way around. Don't know if you can make that out because of the masts and stuff. But I'll walk around there and I'll do a bit more. So this is where I said we would be again. So we're back in, we've come around the square now. So we'll walk up here and over these two bridges. It's just so pretty. So naturally, as you're kind of walking around the marina, there are many restaurants. The shops are all in sort of the back bits, but as you walk around the marina, most of it is restaurants and bars and stuff. Well, restaurants really, with that to look out on. So it's you know, very nice indeed. So I'll carry on walking around here, around the outside, and you may be seeing some restaurants that you've been to. If you do, tell us what you thought. If they met your expectations or didn't. particularly nice, all the flowers and stuff, that one. And then as we carry on walking, just so you can try and get your bearings as to where I've been and what I've done. On the left there is the square we walked through. There's the bandstand and Billy's bar. And a nice little square of, I should imagine at night, if they have a bit of music on, that is quite a hive of activity there. Now as you get to the corner, this little corner here, it's a bit of a crossroads, if you like. You can go right, which is where we're going to go, carry on going around the edge, obviously the way we've come from, or left, or straight ahead. But I'll just show you where they will be, because we will cross that path again in a minute. So this, look at that. How nice is that? The only thing that's missing from that shot is the mountains in the background. The only thing. Because that would make a great, well, it is a great picture. And then to the right, if you went straight ahead, there are the mountains. But we will walk around that side on the end there in a minute. So we're just walking away from that line of shops now. This is kind of the main area. As you can see, the amount of boats here of the marina. I would think this place has got so popular over the last few years, or last 20 years, or whatever it is, that they probably could do with a bigger marina. So as we come to the end, we're going to go around to the right, but this is a big hotel in front of us, so we do have to come back this way, and then I'll take you up there in a few minutes. So just turn right there, by the hotel Puerto de Mogán on the left. As you can hear, lots of cleaning and prepping for the day ahead going on. So that's the restaurant right across the end of the quay there. You've got to walk all the way around to get to it, but get your steps in. Yeah, we're right by the Puerto de Mogán sign. And there's the mountain. I don't know if you can see, but up there on the mountain there's a big brick wall that's been built. You used to be able to walk that way, I would imagine drive that way back in the day between villages, but that's started crumbling, so it was stopped. We did walk up there the first time we ever came, and yeah, it was crumbling. Now you can no longer get past that wall. So I've just walked back around to the bit that I told you I was going to come back up at, the last bit. And as you can see, we're at the straight ahead of us, the main beach area, and all that is opening up. Sorry, it's got a bit windy. And yeah, you may recognise where we are now. Just going to look back towards the area that we've just walked around. As you can see, all the lovely houses, apartments, whatever they call them, and the flowers, absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed that little walk around Little Venice. Early morning walk actually, sun's not quite up yet, although it's nearly there, but very quiet. And yeah, if you liked what you've seen, give us a comment. If you've been here or you're planning on coming here, do put any questions you've got or anything to say in the comments, and I will definitely answer them all. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.